Investing in yourself can often feel selfish, but it's actually one of the most selfless things that you can do. When we take ownership for our mental, physical, and emotional well-being, it not only prevents emergency healthcare, it also increases our energy levels, longevity, and compassion for ourselves and those around us. By enrolling in the Recalibrate Wellbeing program, you're deciding to prioritise your own well-being, which shouldn't be seen as selfish at all. It should be celebrated, because when you learn how to upgrade habitual behaviours to naturally prevent and reverse lifestyle diseases, you invest in your future self. This means instead of a future burdened with chronic pain, trips in and out of doctor's surgeries, long lists of prescriptions, poor mental health, and family members having to care for you, you'll instead learn how to unlock the very best version of yourself. You'll not only live longer, you'll achieve more, worry less, and develop the capacity to help even more people. The Recalibrate Wellbeing program works because it's rooted in behavioural change. It joins the dots between information and implementation to ensure the transformation that you experience is sustainable and, dare we say it, even enjoyable. Before starting the program, we want you to be 100% clear on what's involved so that you can decide if now is the right time for you. To get the most from this program, there are 3 things you're required to do each week. The first thing is to prioritise progress. Wellbeing is personal and subjective to each and every one of us, so the pace that you choose to progress is down to you. Often your progress pace is dependent on how motivated you are, combined with your current capacity to take on new things. Throughout the program, you'll be encouraged to become aware of perfectionist and people-pleasing mindset traps that leave you feeling either stuck or overwhelmed. If you ever feel like that during the program, remember the motto, progress, not perfection. Progress in the context of this program simply means showing up every week for 12 weeks and completing the following expectations. Expectation number 2 is to attempt a 1% progress experiment each week. It's important to understand that this isn't a medical intervention program or a physical fitness or peak performance program. This is an optimal wellbeing program designed to support you to upgrade your lifestyle habits. Therefore, it's written in a way that makes the information as engaging, enjoyable, and inclusive as possible. That means we've removed lots of confusing medical jargon, simplified complex information, and streamlined the core messages to make it easier for you to attempt change. As Albert Einstein once said, nothing changes if nothing changes. For you to achieve the sustainable results you deserve, you must attempt something new each week. After each week's video training, you'll be asked to choose one of 3 progress experiments. As long as you attempt the experiment, then complete the final expectation, you'll continue to progress because you'll have either upgraded a habit that now sticks, or you'll identify a barrier which will increase your self-awareness. Either way, it's win-win. Which brings us to expectation number 3, reflective thinking. After a week of attempting your 1% progress experiment, you'll be prompted to reflect by answering 4 questions. These questions are designed to cultivate a growth mindset that's been proven to overcome perfectionism and the fear of failure, which holds so many people back from unlocking their true potential. You'll be reminded to complete these questions each week. Don't skip this section. This is where a large percentage of your progress lies. As John Dewey once famously said, we don't learn from experiences, we learn from reflecting on experiences. So the question is, are you ready to recalibrate your well-being? Are you ready to invest time in yourself? Are you ready to make small weekly changes that have the power to result in long-term transformations? If the answer is yes, the first thing you'll need to do is to activate your account, then complete the following steps. Step number 1 is to record your baseline metrics. When you first log in, you'll be asked some questions regarding your current well-being and current habits. We'll then repeat the same questions at the end of the program. This is designed to enhance your self-awareness whilst providing you with some subjective data to compare in 12 weeks' time. You'll also have the opportunity to record some objective data, like your blood pressure, resting heart rate, weight, or our recommended well-being age. This is a unique algorithm that we've developed based on longevity studies. But don't worry if you don't have the equipment or you would rather not capture this data. Optimal wellbeing is more to do with how you feel about your body, mind and life, and certainly isn't defined by a number on some scales. Once you've completed your baseline metrics, step 2 is to schedule your recalibration time. This is time each week that you'll need to prioritise for your progress by deciding which day and time each week you'll dedicate to recalibrating. If you're working with a coach or an ambassador, this will be the time you're booked in with them, plus allowing for 5 to 10 minutes for reflective thinking before your session. And if you're recalibrating on your own, you'll need to allow 30 to 45 minutes each week to reflect on last week's experiment, watch the next training, then plan how to attempt the coming week's experiment. And finally, step 3 is to invite accountability. Numerous studies have cited that humans mirror the habits of the people we spend the most time with. So if we want to build new habits, we need to spend more time with people who are either already practicing those habits or are progressing with us. We highly recommend inviting loved ones to recalibrate with you, becoming actively involved in the Wellbeing People community, joining an ambassador-led accountability group at your workplace or organisation, or investing in one of our certified coaches to support your progress. Choose an accountability level that feels right for you so that you can make success feel easier and more enjoyable. Your first progress experiment is based around the foundation of well-being, which is hydration. Option 1 is to drink a mug of hot water before you do anything else in the morning. This habit will not only deeply hydrate your cells, it will shift your mindset too, as the first action you'll now do every day will be one that prioritises your well-being. Option 2 is to buy a bottle or thermos and carry it everywhere with you. The visual reminder will naturally help you to drink more water. And option 3 is to support your body's detoxification system by sipping on approximately 200 millilitres of hot water every 30 minutes for a week. Good luck with your recalibration. We can't wait for you to experience your next level of mental, physical and emotional well-being. After this video, you'll be prompted to take your baseline questionnaire, then you can start session 1 whenever you're ready.